This is the epilogue to our fantastic epic trek west. Where to begin? Let's start with our guide. Debbie, Donna's older sister. She provided the insight to go to the right places and see all the natural beauty of America. Thanks, Debbie. Our trek started in Florence on September 9th, 2019. Debbie had flown out from Oregon to start the trip with us. We finished on October 16th. Debbie flew back home to Portland from Flagstaff, Arizona on the 3rd of October. So, what did we see? Knowing that I'm omitting numerous things, here's a list. Fields of sunflowers, mule deer, prairie dogs, bighorn sheep, elk, bison, or buffalo. Squirrels, lots of squirrels. And a raven, all in the wild. We saw a grizzly bear, bald eagles, and some wolves placed in enclosures to protect them, since they had become too friendly with visitors. We saw the great man-made works at the Mount Rushmore Monument and the Crazy Horse Monument. Okay, I did it all by myself, scraped a mirror on the side of a tunnel at the Needles Highway, making all subsequent tunnel entries an additional adventure. We saw God's hand at making some beautiful natural wonders, including the Devil's Tower, Yellowstone Falls, Old Faithful, the Grand Prismatic Spring, the Porcelain Basin, Zion Canyon, Monument Valley, the Arches, Sabino Canyon, and of course, the Grand Canyon. We went to a museum and saw all things Buffalo Bill Cody and the Old West. We saw a stealth bomber, not really stealthy. We saw wind turbine farms and solar farms. We saw and dined with old friends I hadn't seen in over 20 years. We traveled through 20 states, covering 6,776 miles, where I towed the trailer for 6,072 miles. We traveled up and down steep roads with up to 10% grades, occasionally going 35 miles per hour in first gear. I learned how to tow a trailer in mountainous conditions and to appreciate the power and control of the Ram 2500 V8 with the 6-speed transmission. We averaged 8.4 miles per gallon. The trailer held up, for the most part, to extremely rough roads. We suffered a flat tire, a screw in the thread, while crossing over the Continental Divide in a snowstorm. We lost part of the undercarriage cover for the trailer, and part of the interior framing fell off due to the rough roads. It was an adventure with an unanticipated stroke. Who anticipates them? Allowing us to meet some of Texas's best, including Lisa at the Bar J Hitching Post RV Park, who provided transportation to and from the hospital because there are no taxis or Ubers in Sweetwater, Texas. The weather was gorgeous for the vast majority of the trip, but we did have hail, rain, and the previously mentioned snowstorm. I thank the Lord for blessing us with such a great trip.